All right, ladies and gentlemen of D-Class personnel, go ahead, sit down, sit. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Commander and I'm going to be briefing you on the SCP that you're assigned to, so pay attention. What we're looking at today, SCP-5303, Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-5303 is to be housed in a standard humanoid containment chamber. One D-Class personnel linked to SCP-5303's sense of sight is to remain in the chamber, allowing for SCP-5303 to see its surroundings. This D-Class is not allowed to interact with SCP-5303 further. Description: SCP-5303 is a mute 1.6 meter tall female humanoid, the eye sockets of which are covered with skin. SCP-5303 is capable of seeing by hijacking the sense of sight from nearby individuals, allowing it to see from their perspective. Subjects under this effect are incapable of seeing their surroundings and will instead perceive white light. Subjects will auditorily perceive the thoughts of SCP-5303 in this state, although a majority of its thoughts are unintelligible and incohesive. Comprehensible thoughts show that SCP-5303 has prominent feelings of romantic loneliness. Personnel around SCP-5303 often report experiencing sensations of scopaesthesia, which is the feeling of being watched. These claims are currently under investigation. Addendum 5303-1 Discovery. SCP-5303 was discovered on 2020-29 after a civilian hunter reported a sighting of a female without eyes or eye sockets in a Utah forest grove. Pass that picture around. Following this, Foundation agents cordoned off the area and placed an observation camera at the location to investigate the credibility of these reports. At 20:04:30 on the same date, local college student Carl, I'm not going to pronounce that, broke the perimeter and entered the surveillance area. The following was then recorded. Oh, great, I get to say it 100 times. We're just going to refer to him as N. N sits on a tree branch for 2 minutes, appearing to be nervous. SCP-5303 emerges from an adjacent hole between several tree roots, along with a large quantity of smoke. Guy with the dumbass last name, N. You're here. N stands. SCP-5303 walks over to N, stopping in front of him. N. Finally. Now, okay, I know it's been long. I know. I've missed you. You missed me too? SCP-5303 remains still. N. You've always not been much of a talker. Wait, shoot, I wrote a poem. I spent a bit on it. It's not too good, but it's about you. I wrote it about you. N searches through his backpack. He becomes panicked and dumps its contents onto the ground. At this point, observing Foundation agents notice this event and begin their approach to its location. N. It's not here. Did I drop it? No, my bag was zipped. I couldn't have. I left it home maybe. I can run and get it. It's not too good, but you may like it. You may, if you like bad poems, that is. And chuckles and then starts to head out of frame. He abruptly stops and turns around. N. Really? N stumbles back toward SCP-5303, tripping over a tree branch in the process. He regains his footing, standing in front of SCP-5303. N. I may need to see for this. Well, if you insist. N puckers his lips, leaning toward SCP-5303. Now, 28 pairs of disembodied eyes appear in the air around N, staring at him. The eyes occasionally make brief glances at SCP-5303. SCP-5303 smirks and moves away from N and disappears, leaving only his eyes behind. His eyes quickly dart in all directions, staring at the other eyes and at SCP-5303. Agents reach the location, immediately shooting SCP-5303 with a tranquilizer gun. It collapses and the eyes begin demanifesting one pair at a time. N's eyes stare at the agents, quivering slightly before demanifesting. End log. Now, investigation. of SCP-5303's entry point showed nothing of interest remaining. SCP-5303 was then placed into Site-24 containment, where it has passively remained since. N's disappearance was dismissed to the public as an ordinary missing persons case. Subsequent investigation of N's college dormitory room found a small journal on his desk, the last page of which is believed to be directly describing SCP-5303. It says, "Brown tree root hair grows from sandy skin. Where your eyes are not, I see my love begin. Your smooth voice in my head like a calming wave. When I'm you, I feel there's so much to save. With you in my sight, I don't mind. You can have my eyes anytime." All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was SCP-5303. Dismissed.